Sophie, great to see you again. Look, I remember interviewing Stan Grant decades ago when he was host of a current affairs show on Channel 7. He was really a star. He's had a blessed career, working overseas, etc. Many journalists would actually feel lucky and privileged to have a career like that, wouldn't they?
Stan Grant has had certainly an incredible career, Andrew. He's been known in the Australian media for, 4 decades or so, until his career came to that pretty sudden ending with the ABC, and it was quite some fallout. But this new documentary, I see some of the commentary around it, is that it's here to reassure young Muslims. Now, what concerns me is with the history in these sort of documentaries, are they based on fact or are they out there for feeling? And why are these documentaries being created? Where are they being shown? Are they being shown to school children and so forth? And I think that's really important, Andrew. But Stan Grant is on a quest here to really make his name in regards to really speaking on a lot of the history of Australia, but also ripping up some of it and saying this is actually what happened. And I think out there is concern that we're almost made to feel bad for the history that Australia does have, some of it good and some of it bad.
Oh, you make a very good point. This is mission history, which, history with a mission, which isn't really history at all, because it twists things to paint a story that people want to believe, but maybe isn't actually true. And I think we need to fight back. Can I just ask you, it's been a particular bugbear of mine for 35 years now. The ABC has had its Media Watch show, which has been acting like the ABC's media policeman, punching bad opinions rather than bad journalism. Now, for all that time, every single one of its hosts has been of the left, including the current one, Paul Barry, but he is now quitting. Sophie, is there any chance at all that after 35 years of having only hosts of the left, the ABC will now choose one who's a conservative?
Well, Andrew, they shouldn't have to choose a conservative. They should choose someone at the taxpayer-funded broadcaster who is right down the middle and looks at all sides of media. And unfortunately for Media Watch, which you and I and the viewers out there, we pay for it, is on a mission to attack News Corp week in, week out, barely looks at The Guardian, other left-wing outlets such as the Crikey and so forth. Paul Barry doesn't touch the ABC much himself. And so I think there are concerns that this is really just a show that bashes anyone with conservative views. And I think Paul Barry, especially in his final months, has done himself extreme disservice here because people can see through it. It's a mission to attack conservative media and basically ignore the left media. So I think many people won't be sorry to see Paul Barry move on. But I think with Kim Williams there, Andrew, maybe we will see finally some change with that program.
Well, you say that, but where's the extra balance that it's been calling for? I've yet to see it, Sophie. It might be early days, but where is it?
Well, it's hard to find, Andrew, and it's disappointing because the ABC does do some very good work, particularly in regional Australia where the ABC is very important. But you turn on much of their programming and you can see the left bent across many of their shows. You only have to turn on Q&A, which has almost become completely irrelevant, Andrew. And it's just a left-leaning hate fest of the right, and people don't watch it anymore. It's on a night, and late at night people don't tune into it. So, and also we've seen the changes with Radio National. Patricia Cavellis is no longer going to be host of RM Breakfast. The ratings there are diabolical. Kim Williams is very concerned about this. So I think there are people in the ABC, and I know this because they contact me, are happy that he's trying to shake things up, but he has one almighty giant task on his hands.
He sure does. If you could get debate going there, equal debate, not just one token conservative getting howled down and belittled, I think that the ABC would be much more watchable. Sophie Elsworth, thank you for your time.